Hi, I'm Reid from readaboutsex.com, and this video, it's going to contain some information for mature audiences only. In fact, most of my videos are educational videos about sex and relationships. Sometimes they're funny, but whenever watching my videos, please use viewer discretion when watching. Thanks.
Welcome everyone, I'm Cathy from the IntimacyDojo.com.
And I am Cathy from Point Break. Reid from readaboutsex.com.
We are here bringing you information from the beach.
I'm just going to do Point Break quotes. You're going down, Bodhi. People trusted you and they died.
Okay, but that has nothing to do with our topic.
No, but what are we talking about?
We're talking about female ejaculation.
Oh my god, totally like Point Break. You missed a 2,000-year storm, Bodhi. 200-year storm, sorry for my Point Break fans.
Yeah, you're going to get me.
Yeah, man. You can leave bad comments about that.
Yes. So when I first heard about female ejaculation, one, my GYN told me it didn't exist. And I thought, oh, why would anyone want to do that? That's really messy.
Yeah. Just so for our male listeners, what does GYN stand for?
Gynecologist.
No, find our terms.
So I really wasn't interested at all. And then I started hearing people share about how amazing it felt. So I actually had someone help me do it, ejaculate, and it was amazing.
And how did that happen? Like what? I mean, because the fear is it's pee,
right?
That it's coming from your bladder. Like, so
yeah.
What was your experience in learning how to ejaculate?
Well, first I went to the bathroom right before. I made sure my bladder was empty because that gave me a little more ease there. And I was with someone I really trusted and someone who knew my body pretty well. So the G-spot stimulation really helped with that. For me, it was a forward motion on the G-spot.
Yep, there you go.
A forward motion on the G-spot.
Yep.
And I had to be very stimulated. But it was amazing. It felt so good.
And was it the kind of stimulation, because we talked about the G-spot in another video, like you needed to be aroused, like you needed your G-spot to be aroused. It wasn't just like, starting cold and stimulating your G-spot or anything like that. No,
it was like an hour of foreplay and really getting relaxed and comfortable, and also knowing the person I was with was very open to it happening. Because if I'd been with someone who freaked out, that would have really been uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And I had a towel under me so that I knew that, even if I peed, the worst thing that happens is I change all the sheets. Like, it wasn't that big a deal. But it didn't smell or taste like pee. And it felt like nothing I'd ever felt before.
And now do you squirt every time, all the time now, or? No. Okay.
No, it's a specific kind of stimulation, and I have to be very comfortable with someone. So the first time I slept with, I've never been able to, until I know the person really well.
Okay. Now, so if I'm playing with somebody and they're not squirting, should I take that to mean that they're not comfortable with me?
No, not at all. I also don't squirt all the time with someone I am comfortable with.
Okay.
It's just something that can happen, and I know the typical position that works for me and the type of stimulation, so I'll usually ask them to get a towel, just because there's liquid there.
Get a towel.
So can you share your experiences?
Well, when somebody says get a towel, I'm like, that's a good sign.
Yes.
So for my experiences, the biggest mistakes that people are doing, because as Americans, and certainly in other parts of the world as well, we have this overachievingness that's seeping into the bedroom, no pun intended. And what ends up happening is we're trying so hard that people just can't enjoy and relax, and then we use us not being able to squirt across the room or knock over a lamp or something, but we make it mean something bad about ourselves, and then we get more into our heads. So we use our lack of Olympic ability because we watch a lot of mainstream porn where there are these amazing sexual athletes, and we judge ourselves for not running a 3.5 40 or 3.2 or whatever it is,
or making the woman orgasm 10 times in 5 minutes or whatever.
So the thing that I tell people is, do it or try to do it because it's fun and you're trying to learn something cool about each other's bodies, not to prove something to yourselves. Lots of foreplay, and that you need everybody kind of revved up and amped up, because if your erectile tissue isn't fully online and engorged, you basically, and Sherry Winston talks about this, where Amarita in the Tantra community, it's called Amarita, squirting, the juice that comes out, we're trying too hard to make something happen before the body's ready.
Yeah.
And the going theory right now, we don't have hard science for it, but it's that your urethral sponge is wicking water from your bloodstream, and that's what's coming out of the vagina, is squirting out of your urethra, which is in kind of right at the opening in front of the vagina, which I remember I didn't even realize. Wow, women don't pee from their vaginas; it's from the outside, right on the front. So like there was a lot of anatomy,
Yeah.
and not just women, because now we have men with vaginas too.
Yes.
So people who own vaginas.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of foreplay, getting people ready, not pressuring people to have to do it. And then the big things are, it's G-spot stimulation, and for some people it's kind of the come hither motion. For other people it's more of a vibratory kind of motion where you're stimulating by moving your fingers really quickly.
Yeah.
It's not so much about that in and out, like banging sensation.
Right.
And everyone's different.
Yeah.
And the same person can be different from time to time too.
And the really cool thing is you get to explore and find out what feels good. And the worst thing that happens is you have a good time.
Yeah. I mean, if we were doing it on the beach and there was a lot of sand involved, there could be more worse things. But that's another video. Please leave your comments.
Yes.
And greetings from the beach.
Yay.
Bye. Thanks for tuning in, Sex Geek. If you would like to continue with the brain sex, do me a favor and click subscribe right here. If you'd like to watch me on social media, that's where you're going to go. Next video, maybe? And if you really would like your own Sex Geek t-shirt, please click right here, right now. Boop. No, really, like, boop, boop, boop.